They've sued in federal court for African American voting rights and risked their careers resisting McCarthyism. Actor and playwright Ossie Davis and his wife of 54 years, actor and author Ruby Dee, recently faced arrest for protesting the New York police shooting of Amadou Diallo. As Ossie Davis has said, the struggle and the arts are connected almost by definition. The couple, who in addition to being married, have always seemed fused in mind and spirit as professionals, was hailed in 1995 as a national treasure when they received the National Medal of Arts from President and Mrs. Clinton. Indeed, Ossie Davis and Ruby Dee have been fighting and winning the artistic struggle all their lives.
I never felt better in my life.
Well, then you got to give me some of what you got.
The graceful and elegant Ruby Dee, a celebrated actress of over 100 films, is also a published novelist, poet, and columnist for the Amsterdam News. Born in 1924 Cleveland, she graduated from Hunter College and was ensconced in the famed American Negro Theater in Harlem with colleagues such as Poitier and Harry Belafonte. Dee won acclaim on Broadway as Ruth Younger, the supportive wife in A Raisin in the Sun. Dee recreated the role of Ruth in the 1961 film, for which she earned stellar reviews. She portrayed Rachel Robinson in the Jackie Robinson story. Dee also appeared as a spirited frontier woman in Sidney Poitier's Buck and the Preacher. Her involvement in documentaries exploring subjects like Martin Luther King's journey from Montgomery to Memphis, as well as the Black experience in Hollywood, only underscore her brilliant work in productions like The Delaney Sisters, as well as Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing.
The man says it's gonna be hot as the devil. I don't want you falling out from the heat. You hear me, son?
I hear you, mother, sister. I hear you.
Good.
All right.
I'll be watching you, son. Mother, sister always watches.
Ossie Davis was born in 1917 Georgia. After attending Howard University and Columbia University, he served in the U.S. Army during World War II. He returned to New York City after the war and made his Broadway debut in 1946 with the title role in Jeb. This marked his first collaboration with Ruby Dee, who was also in the cast. The pair went on tour together in a production of Anna Lucasta and married in 1948. Davis amassed numerous roles on Broadway. In 1961, Davis wrote and starred in the Broadway hit Pearly Victorious, a controversial breakthrough piece that embraced and mocked racial stereotypes and was decades ahead of its time. Always breaking down barriers, Ossie Davis's feature film debut was 1950's No Way Out, a tale of racial hatred. Among many other films, Davis also appeared in The Cardinal, The Hill, and in 1970 made his debut as a writer-director with his adaptation of Chester Himes's Cotton Comes to Harlem. It was on February 27, 1965, though, that Davis spoke to mourners, and to the world really, at the funeral of Malcolm X in Harlem, New York. And we will know him then for what he was and is, David said. A prince, our own black shining prince, who didn't hesitate to die because he loved us so. In addition to roles in recent films like Grumpy Old Men and Dr. Dolittle, Davis remains fresh in mind for virtuoso performances in Lee's films Get on the Bus, Do the Right Thing, Jungle Fever, School Days, and 1992's Malcolm, for which he recreated his stirring eulogy. Davis has been a frequent presence on television since his 1951 debut in a production of Green Pastures. Davis delivered an inspired performance as Martin Luther King Jr. in the 1978 teledrama King, and he also appeared with Ruby Dee in 1979's Roots, The Next Generations. During the 1980s, Davis and Dee hosted and produced the highly praised PBS radio and television series Ossie and Ruby. Ossie Davis has received many, many honors and citations, including the New York Urban League Frederick Douglass Award, an NAACP Image Award, and the Screen Actors Guild Life Achievement Award, which he and Dee received jointly. Davis is the author of 3 children's books, including Escape to Freedom, a play about young Frederick Douglass, which was honored by the American Library Association. Ossie Davis and Ruby Dee marked their 50th wedding anniversary in 1998 with the publication of their joint autobiography, With Ossie and Ruby, In This Life Together. And with 3 grown children, Nora, Guy, and Hasna, they have 7 grandchildren as well as 2 companies, Emmeline 2 Productions Company Incorporated and Emmeline Enterprises. Clearly, Dee and Davis's long collaboration has been more than fruitful. Activists and artists both, Ruby Dee and Ossie Davis are a love story for the ages. Their partnership reflects a commitment to excellence and to progress, and to always speaking truth to power. Most of all, though, their relationship symbolizes a commitment to a love of themselves, of each other, and of course, a love for the possibility of what this country and what this world can be.
Or is this your way to hide?
Every man have his own wife, and every woman have her own husband.